What's up guys, it's me again, and we're doing a Borderlands, the pre-sequel, Boss tier list. And also guys, I've been getting my information from a website called Loot Lemon. I don't know how accurate it is when it comes to telling you what kind of loot they drop and what percentage, but I'm using it just because it's the easiest for me. So guys, let's go ahead and get started with number 10. So if you guys know anything about me, I absolutely despise flying enemies. This one in particular, because look how far this boy is. He is at least a good distance away, and I absolutely hate having to aim a little ahead just to hit, but some guns do require that and some don't. Like this gun right here, you could pretty much just aim and hit him, but with the sniper rifle you kind of do have to hit a little farther. The thing I hate the most, besides it being far away, is that it does a lot of damage, and a lot of enemies do spawn with this boss. Unfortunately no legendaries, as you saw, but yet again guys, like I said, I got all my information from Loot Lemon, so I'm not too sure how accurate this information is. And coming at number 9, this one is kind of also a pain in the butt, just because how difficult it is to get that shield down at first. Yet again, you could also use a electrical weapon. This boss does drop at least one legendary, and besides that, this boss is just kind of boring in general. It doesn't really have a fun take, and I don't understand why the boss is even here. Same as number 10. I just don't understand why they even put these bosses in. Maybe just kind of delay the game a little bit more. But besides that, it's very underwhelming, kind of dumb, not fun. And also she brings these other guardians out of her front butt, and I don't really like that the most. I know I used the word front butt, but I don't know what other way to put it, so yeah. And coming at number 8, this boss is coming out in the right just because it starts off with half health, which I kind of understand. It was probably battling other things, but I just was confused when I first played this game. Why is this boss at half health? And I understand once you get him out of Mech, he does have a whole nother shield and actually health, which is all right. As first bosses goes, he's an all right. He's better than Knuckle Dragger. He's better than some of the other bosses you fight in during the Borderlands series, but he's just not a fun fight. Easy, super easy to kill. He does drop the nukem, as you saw. Don't know if he drops any other legendaries besides that. He's an interesting boss just on, you know, being a mech. Coming at number 7, the only reason I put Bosen so low is how annoying this character is. First off, when you have to fight him, he has 4 shield turrets, which is kind of cowardly in my opinion. He does do a lot of damage, but as soon as you get the shield off him, he's very, very easy to kill. Like, I'm talking super easy. He does drop, in fact, do 2 legendaries this time, which is interesting for this character. The Bosen also has bug eyes. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but if you guys understand what I'm saying, he has bug eyes. Sorry, but he just does. Plus, he also enslaves the skipper, so Coming at number 6. Honestly, I really like Deadlift. He's kind of, well, not kind of, he is stupid, but he is stupid in a funny sense. Just kind of like in the beginning where he talks about jump pads and how Zarpadon tells him we don't like jump pads. Unfortunately, he does not drop any legendaries, but you kind of cheese him by just going, like, jumping up and slamming down on him. He kind of just stays in this corner. He don't really move much. Easy boss, yet again, but it's a beginning boss, so he's pretty easy. And he also drops this laser weapon. I really enjoy. I wish it did a lot more damage, but besides that, I really enjoy it. Coming at number 5, Zarpadon. Okay, so this one's kind of interesting. The mech version of her is kind of difficult in a way, just because she just kind of shoots a whole bunch of area effect stuff. Besides that, she's not that tough. She kind of does focus on Jack, which is kind of nice, so you can really do a lot of damage to her. And I think she drops a legendary. I didn't see anything on Loot Lemon, and as I said again, guys, I wouldn't trust Loot Lemon, but it does give me a lot of information that I can use in the video. Oh, she does drop 2, but I think that's only when she's out of her mech, and that's why I put Mech Zarpadon here twice, just because she has a cutscene twice. That's why she's going to be coming at the next level. You kind of do hear her like kind of gnaw, trying to get out of the mech at the same time. Yeah, even Jack states how she's still alive. Yeah, and that's why I'm putting at her at yet again, as it says, it's a cutscene thing. I don't know if you would count it as 2, but I do. So she's coming at number 4. This fight is quite easy, honestly. Her mech was a lot harder. Yet again, I'm using a very good gun against her. Super easy boss. Doesn't do too much damage compared to her mech, but plus I kind of left a little ending here for you guys. Coming at number 3, you guys kind of probably would have guessed this. I think in each Borderlands game there is a very tragic character who turns into a boss that you don't want to, and I think Facility, I'm not saying that anymore, right? Oh well, you know who I'm talking about. Unfortunately, she has been turned into a boss. I really wish we had more time to save the moon and Pandora, but unfortunately we did not. So this is why it's coming at number 3. It's more of an emotional attachment. She does drop at least 1 legendary, but I do really wish there was something else we could have done for her. Besides that, easy boss, just use a lot of corrosive. She's a Hyperion robot, so you know, corrosion's a good against armored enemies, flesh against fire against flesh, and electric against shields. But yeah, you guys, yeah, if Pandora only had a little bit time. Coming at number 2, all right, guys. I think you guys knew this one was coming as well. I just like this boss. It's a really fun last boss. I don't know why. His first couple of forms are just kind of grinding through his shields. a few times, I think like 3 or 4 times, and then you kind of rinse and repeat against this boss. Nothing different going on, except for he changes different elementals as well. This one he is fire, then you get down his shield and he goes back in the ground because he's too scared to fight me. Obviously this guy comes back up, and then he's ice. Ice was probably the toughest one just because of the slowing on him, but as I said, guys, once you defeat him once again, he goes slamming on the ground, coming back up. He does drop 2 legendaries. One is a laser gun and another was a class mod, but he can drop 1 for each class. I was having a hard time finding each picture for it, but I was going to put that in there, but I could not find it. Besides that, after defeating his shield, you defeat him just normally, and honestly you think the fight's over. No, he comes back one more time, and as his normal form, he has different times you had to take him down. His first one is kind of just his normal power. I don't know what you would call that. It's just him being him. He does do a lot more different attacks when he's big. It's super easy to defeat this one just because his face is very, very crit worthy. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I just made it up. Just shoot him a whole bunch in the face, and then yeah, it's pretty easy on this guy. He does also turn different elementals as well, but these are different from the first stages. Instead of being at fire, the next one should be electric. Yep, it's electric, and then he does gain all his health and shield back. He will do a thing where he slams his hand on the ground and raise you up, and he'll do that, doing a lot of damage to you. And then his last form, instead of ice, it's actually corrosive. This one's the most annoying just because he throws up on the ground, damage you like crazy. But as long as you have the flying guardians in the air, this one's pretty easy. Besides that, I love this boss. This is a fun boss. Kind of like the warrior, just with the big crit spot. Besides that, after defeating him, that is finally it, and he will go back into the ground and shoot loot everywhere. And also like this boss because it is also the ultimate boss, and it's the same thing. You just fight him a few times over and over again, and then you get a lot of loot. And number 1, Red Belly. Yeah, I don't think you guys expected this one, honestly. I just find Red Belly's fight, it's an okay fight. I just like their personality more than anything else. I don't care about the fight. I just like the pairing between these 2 characters. You'll find echoes across the map, listening to them, laughing about them. They do drop 1 legendary, as I said, Loot Lemon. Don't blame me, blame Loot Lemon. But I just love this fight for some reason. I don't know, it's just their duo, funny. I don't really care about the fight. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hopefully you enjoyed this. I love making these. I have a lot of fun talking. I have a lot of love playing the games over again. It gives me a chance to, fight them all over again, and just discovering more loot, discovering more things about Borderlands. Don't worry, guys, these won't be the last videos I make, but hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you very soon.